Waterdeep, of course, is in many ways the the main hub city of the continents of Faerun, as of course our character Pete would obviously know. And you're at the Yawning Portal Tavern, trying to look for work. Of course, the Yawning Portal, the main adventuring and work hub for uh, for adventurers, both new and experienced. And you've all come here because for various reasons you are looking for work. Um, it's one of the quieter. While the Yawning Portal Tavern is one of the uh, busier hubs in well, really in the world, it's one of the quieter nights tonight. So there's a couple of people milling about, but you're all, but at various times, people come and go, and you do notice, and that they do have the standard adventuring board on the wall, um, but there aren't very many jobs on it, and a lot of the stuff that's on there, um, it either seems like very grandiose and out of your depth, if you're a newer adventurer, uh, but actually, as you're all coming in, if you guys want to go over and describe yourselves, go right ahead.
Just checking, we don't know each other yet, right?
I'll say for right now you don't know each other yet, but if you wanted, there aren't very many other people. There happen to not be very many other people in the now.
All right, I'll enter. I am a human woman, about 5'6", brown hair, wearing very kind of conservative white and black sort of like traveler's outfit. Um, and she's kind of got a bit of a severe look on her face when she looks in and looks around at this place. She looks like she's never been here before. Um, she's got on her let me here real quick. Uh, the It's pretty clear that she's heavily armored. She's carrying a mace, a shield, and is wearing chainmail armor. Around her neck is a holy symbol, which you may or may not recognize. So.
Okay, who wants to go next?
I will. I'm entering. You'll see that I have about like shoulder length black hair, green eyes. I definitely need to go and have a tan because I'm kind of pallid. I'd have like a very aura-esque notion to myself. I'm wearing a sleeveless vest with some pants that have some patches in them. Looks like kind of ragged. Very strikingly, I'm tall, about 6 foot. And I look like I want to start a fight with somebody. But I'm kind of cautious too. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of mill around in the back kind of bit.
Okay. All right. Doug, talk about how ugly you are.
So you can't miss him. Not because he's one of the tallest and biggest people in the room, not because he has green skin and black hair, quite clearly a half orc. But you can notice him because as soon as he walks into the tavern, he walks directly into the door frame and lets out a big, "Ah! Stupid door." And he's wandering around very aloof. He looks like he has been out on various trails forever and a day. And all he wants now is something to drink. He peers quickly at the board to see if there's anything there, very aloof, as it were, as he cannot read it very well. You can, as a matter of fact, you can see him poking at the board, hoping the words will come to life and form sentences in his brain. After about 4 failed attempts and punching a hole in the wall, he goes over to the bar.
Real quick, I made something visible on Roll20. Everybody see the handout?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the bartender.
That's the barkeep.
Excellent.
Durnan.
Yes.
I will also. I'm just gonna go ahead and walk over to the bar and sit down. That's that I posted in the out of character. That is my holy symbol that I'm wearing. I don't. If you're trained in religion, you might know what it is. I don't know if you guys are.
Yeah. Actually, on this actually is a good thing. On your character sheets, you should see a religion thing in your skills. So if you wanted to click that religion thing, that would give you a religion roll.
There you go.
This is a good, also a good time to test out the Roll20 features.
Okay.
You said it was in skills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. There it is.
I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
Which he's not very.
It's kind of tucked next to the attributes on the left.
Yeah.
Right, I got that.
Oh, okay.
FYI, I also expect this to be a little bit of troubleshooting for Roll20.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Totally fine.
So wait, am I picking a religion for him, or is it just
No,
noting
you're-
that-
No, you're making. So basically, you're making a check to see if you identify his symbol.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, so that's a
Yeah.
20.
If you succeed, I'll tell you more.
Okay, so this
Or
is
Scotty will if he wants to talk about my god.
I'll let you do it because you know.
I did the research.
Yeah.
D-
You've also played a lot more games in Forgotten Realms than I have.
By which
20 minus
I can
1.
say I played 2 more games than you have. But I researched my character to make sure I didn't come into this wrongly.
Okay, so I rolled 11.
Also, Doug, you should be actually be able to click on the skill and we'll roll it for you.
Yeah, I
Oh.
clicked on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did that work out?
Sure.
I think I did it right.
Yeah, you did it right, kid.
Woohoo!
Why is this rolling twice when I click? What's the? Oh, what is the point of 2 rolls? Is it rolling with advantage?
It looks like it's rolling with advantage for some reason.
Shouldn't be doing that.
Shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, what the hell?
My...
Well, see, this is why we're testing.
Yep, exactly.
This is our session 0.
This is our troubleshooting.
Kind of. Yeah. I am not expecting us to finish this module tonight for third.
Oh no.
In part for this reason.
Yeah, like it's all
Let
rolling.
me look at settings real quick.
Okay.
It's a good thing we're all learning together. I didn't feel like I was going to be the only one.
No, you're definitely not
Yeah,
the
we
only
haven't
one.
used this add-on. I just usually directly use D&D Beyond and type
Oh,
things
okay,
in.
yeah. I was trying the
Like
Beyond
I said,
20 thing.
there's actual dungeons involved with this, and didn't. Though I wasn't expecting an issue with rolling for advantage of all things.
Ah, there it is. Okay, got it. Ah, perfect.
Oh, it's designed to just do that. You're supposed to just ignore the second roll. It's just
Okay.
always going to do that. I went
So I
on the
guess the
full
first
ones.
number we'd go for, right?
It's kind of weird. Yeah, so just use the raw number on the left, I guess.
Beautiful.
I rolled a 2.
Well, I mean, I got a 12.
I rolled a 2.
So with a 2, I mean, Scott will tell you whatever you don't know.
Okay.
And with the 12, I mean, you would know I worship Lathander, who is a pretty powerful common god. Lathander is let me see here. Lathander is known as the Morning Lord. He's the god of birth and dawn and renewal and athletics and things like that, like the Olympics, sort of. So he's a god. A lot of of his followers are traveling healers and things like that. So you would probably assume I'm a healer.
So essentially, I see the symbol and I recognize all.
And
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and around this time too, you'll notice the high elf that we all. I think we can get a good description of that. Um, the average height looks like have wizard's robes, wizardry book. Again, we all just made this character, so I think we all know
We
we
wouldn't
have a good
know what
description
she
there.
looks like yet.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. So some of you are getting drinks right now. I'll let you. Oh, and so bartender goes, what can I get for you?
Finest ale. Long day.
All right, that'll be a couple silver. All right.
I would like a glass of water and a direction.
Water?
Yes, you heard me. And direction to your to your job board. I'm here looking for work, not drink.
Hands you water. Job board's right over there.
Thank you. I appreciate your help.
And drink on the job. Good for you.
I turn to the half orc and I kind of give him a look, sizing him up, and I say, "You're on the job, are you? What are you doing?"
I've walked for miles.
Is,
Came here to drink.
is that your job? You just said you're drinking on the job. What's your job?
My job is to travel. And drink.
So, someone's paying you for that?
You get paid.
Not
I
to
don't
drink.
get paid.
You don't get paid, so you don't have a job then.
Mons never get paid.
Oh, well, big man, maybe you should look at the job board with me. Like maybe you should get a job that's not spending all your money drinking. Maybe you should come, do some adventuring.
I'll have another save for me.
You hear the half elf speak up. Well, if you want to be able to drink some more, you might want to take some work, wouldn't you?
I think he's having a hard time getting it.
Mm.
You work for money, and then you get more alcohol.
Oh. But I found money along the way.
How
How
much
did I
money?
do that?
How many money do you have?
Enough for 2 ale.
What are you going to do after 2 ale?
On the hunt again.
Well, you should get a job. You look big and able, and at the very least, I'm assuming you can probably take a hit.
What job is there?
Well, let's go over and read the boards. I will read it out loud.
Kitty, do you do anything while this is going on?
I'm kind of watching right now, kind of feel out the room a little bit. And then eventually I'm going to go up to the bar and ask for an ale.
I charge a nondescript amount for ale, but he'll take forever. So does anybody go towards the job board with it?
Yes, I'm going over to the job board. I'm going to guide the stupid orc with me, and I'm going to read out loud the whatever job seems simple enough to explain to him.
Okay, so like you're looking over the job board. Of course, you're in the. Of course, no, you're in the Yawning Portal Tavern. This is the job board of job boards. So of course you see jobs that are all over the spectrum.
Too dangerous, too stupid, doesn't pay enough. Yes.
Let's see. It's like you see asking to like kill elder dragon, like going to the deepest darkest crevices of Undermountain, which of course is appropriate for this location, but might not be good for you. But you do see there is one job that catches your eye, though. Although it would be a little bit of a travel for you. There is a job posting to asking for adventurers to come to. Oh, nice beat.
Yeah, that's Jeanette.
Asking adventurers to come to the for help from a somewhat wealthy family, a Kieran Hercule. Probably about to butch that. Damn you, module.
Damn you, module.
In the up at the town of Oakhurst. If somebody wants to but actually, out of curiosity, does anybody, or at least I would maybe know roughly where in Faerun your character might originally be from? Are you from Waterdeep or from?
My character is from the farming communities north of Waterdeep. There's 3 or 4 different areas. I'm probably from an area that doesn't named north of Amphail.
Okay. Because all right, so it's actually, if you're north, that's actually perfect. Because that's at least in the direction that you're from. That would be because you've heard of that town before. It's actually just about. It's a little bit just outside of Neverwinter.
Okay. What was the name of the town again?
Oakhurst. FYI, that's a specific module town name. You wouldn't necessarily find that on actual.
Oh, I'm not googling it. I'm just taking notes.
But yeah, Oakhurst.
And there's a noble family there that needed help.
Yes, Hucrele. Specific.
Real.
Kieran.
Kieran. Hucrele.
Yeah.
Hucrele's last name.
Yes.
So this Kieran Hucrele here needs some help. It's kind of vague.
It needs help. So it does go into a little bit more detail. It's basically from what you gather, it seems to be a missing person request, a help request. With um uh basically sort of missing adventuring party, um reward for anybody who can find the whereabouts. Doesn't go into too much other detail than that, but you do know that it's a village out just outside of Neverwinter.
I'll yank it off the wall and I'll hold it up to my new orcish friend and the wizard that was hanging out there. I know where this town is. It's a bit north of where I'm from, actually. This job might be doable. Would you be interested in trying to find a missing adventuring party for money?
So my guy is pointing at the hole in the wall that he made. At quite clearly, he didn't hear a word this man said.
Fuck! I made that hole. Proud day.
Hmm.
And I'm looking kind of like exasperated that this person would be proud of making a hole in a wall.
Oh, so
Barkeep,
what's your name, friend?
Mons.
Mons.
Dalgos Mons.
Dalgos Mons. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Jeanette, and I would like to explain to you how property law works. Are you ready for it?
Property.
This wall doesn't belong to Mons. It belongs to, and I point at the bartender, that gentleman. You
who,
just
by the way, it is like cracking his knuckles right now.
Oh no.
put a hole in his wall. So what I would suggest to you is you just lost the money for that other ale. You should give it to him before he calls the guard.
Mons punched the guard.
Mons punched the guard.
I also don't need any guard. You hear the barkeep go.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't, but I'm going to try words first. I look at him with a glare. Mons, that wouldn't go good for you. They would kill you. The guards here are very powerful. I hope you understand that. We're in Waterdeep.
Mons powerful.
Well, perhaps we should. I stand back and I say, perhaps the bartender will just throw you in that hole there then, and you will go down.
No. Mons don't like the dark.
Well, that's what I thought. I'm trying to help you here, Mons. I hope you understand. The bartender's very angry at you. Give him some money so he's not.
So Mons walks over very reluctantly, looks at him, hands over the rest of the money, and says,
Keep change. Mons sorry.
and he walks away, tripping over a bar stool and falling on his face.
I laugh at that.
I quietly clap at his apology. Well, regardless, I don't see too many people here. I would like to form an adventuring party and do this job.
Party.
He gets up from the floor.
Maybe for your safety, you should come with us.
Yes. Party. We party with Mons.
I don't know about that. Is there anyone else here with an adventuring bent and mindset that would like to help with this? Perhaps myself, Mons, and two others here might be a good number of people.
The elf will speak up. Well, I don't have. Well, I've been looking for work myself too, and with a particular skill set, I think I should be of use.
May I ask what is it that your skill set is? I'm excited.
Well, I am quite knowledgeable in the arcane. My name is Saria. I am a.
Saria. I will shake her hand.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Jeanette. I am a cleric of Lathander, as you can probably tell by the large holy symbol hanging around my neck.
Of course.
Sun God.
Yes, good job. Sort of. I pat him on the back. Anyone else wish to join our merry party to try to make some money?
Upon hearing this, I kind of pipe up and say, "Did you mention money?"
I did. That's what these little flyers are. It's a job. You look big and strong. You might be good for this.
I stand up to my full height. I'm interested.
Oh, wonderful. I like this already. Um, I will go up to you and I will hold out my hand. My name's Jeanette. It's nice to meet you.
I reach out and shake your hand. My name is Siberia.
Siberia, a lovely name.
Thank you.
Well, that's enough people for this. It looks like four will do. We've got Siberia. You were. What weapon do you have on you again?
I have a whip, and I kind of turn
Okay.
my hip to show it.
Oh,
I also
interesting.
have some javelins on my back.
Well, you look well accoutramented for this particular journey. I'm armed. Mons, are you armed? Do you have weapons?
Yes. Variety, as you say. Look.
He brings out his assortment of weapons, which includes crossbows, great axes, longbow, quarterstaff, and warhammer.
Pick these up along the way. Very useful.
That's very nice. I think you're well armed then. And
I
of course,
have 2 arms.
Good job. You counted up to 2. I'm very proud of you, Mons.
There's more than 2.
And of course, our friend here, I has the math as a master of the arcane. So I think we have a likely group. Shall we set out? I have nothing better to do, and I'm almost out of money.
And
Nice.
I'm almost
Let's
out of
set down
booze.
All right.
I will be back in 1 minute.
We party for money, money for ale, for Mons.
I can hear you.
Now
I'm
we'll-
on the microphone right now.
All right. Good. Now we can start the actual adventure.
Woohoo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ba-ba-da-ba, the Sunless Citadel.
Ooh.
Thank God, because if you have kept him in that tavern, bad things were going to happen.
Oh no, I was expecting a
Quick
brawl
point of order,
fight.
actually, Doug. Quick point of order. You pissed off a very strong named player character, named NPC that is well established in D&D lore and has accomplished way more than you.
Good. And I lived.
In fact, so another point of order, he is a human who is somehow hundreds of years old and helped to clear out one and successfully navigate one of the most dangerous dungeons in the world. He would wipe the floor with you.
He didn't know that.
That's right.
I'm just saying. All right.
Neither did I, but
I didn't know that
I
either,
lived.
but I do know the guards would kick his ass, so that's why I had to get involved. All
Yeah,
right.
He didn't need the guards to do that, but anyway,
Mons
So-
doesn't realize that deer necks are significantly different than guards.
Yeah. But so for the sake a bit for the sake of brevity, we are going to go. Basically, the trip up to Neverwinter pretty uneventful. It takes a little bit.
I
Neverwinter
home and feed them on the way.
Yeah, excellent. Neverwinter and Waterdeep aren't they're on the same coast, but they're not exactly each other. So the trip does take a little bit, but it's uneventful. There's plenty of well-established paths that we'll say if that there's any issues that you guys dispatch of it easily. And after some travel, you make it to the town of Oakhurst. So you get into town, Um, it's not a huge town. It's got about 900 residents in it. So um, definitely sort of a rural farming town, but there's some
Town.
people here. Yeah, exactly. Um, you get into town, like they're used to people coming by. As you get into town, you do notice, um, you do notice what seems to be a little bit of a larger home, that has a symbol that's the same symbol, sort of like looks like a family crest that looks just like the family crest on the job board that you picked up back in Waterdeep.
I hold up the flyer and kind of eye it, and then look at the house and look at the flyer again.
They match.
He says,
Good job, Mons. I'm proud of you.
Proud Mons. Pictures match.
Mons, I'm gonna ask a big favor of you. Are you ready for it? When we talk to the person who's going to give us our job, I'm going to ask that you say very little.
Okay. Mons say very little.
Not literally. I'm saying don't talk. He might be
Mons
scared
don't
of you.
talk.
You're very big and intimidating.
Mons don't talk.
That might be for the best for everyone, Mons. All right, everybody. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Mons
go.
nods.
You also know. You'll also see, by the way, just down the road, there's several there's several different buildings and public areas in the town. You do also see near where they're not too far from this home is, you do see what looks like a store that has the same crest as well. But
I'm sorry. What? You're cutting in and out a little bit, so I missed some of it.
Okay, so when you're going through the town, so like when you notice near the home where you see the family crest, you see a couple of other buildings. One of the buildings looks like it might be a store, has the same family crest you see.
Okay, the store has the same family crest.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It's just like I hear about 90% of what you're saying. It just cuts out like little bits and fragments.
God damn it, Discord.
I'm glad we're blaming the right people.
All right. All right. So, but do you knock on the?
Yeah, we're gonna go up to the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless anybody objects, I will knock on the door.
Jackson's here.
Okay. So you knock on the door. You hear. You hear a female voice from back. Who is it?
We're here about the missing adventuring party.
Oh. One moment. You hear a little. You hear a little something going on in the background. The door opens. You see a human woman. Wearing, let's see, somewhat nice noble clothing. I'd say maybe a little bit older, like maybe in her in her 50s, right? Sort of graying, sort of what you guess would be blonde hair. Oh, hello. I'm glad you came. My name is Karen Hercule. I'm the matriarch of this family. You are here in terms of my job request.
I will hold up the flyer. And
Excellent. Please come in. Come in.
As an aside, Mons walks into the wall as they're walking in.
Fine.
I'm trying to guide Mons into the door.
She just like
Who built this?
she doesn't look.
Talk about
Oh no, she doesn't look intimidated, but she does look like of whatever. It's like, and she's just like, okay, whatever. So, so
We have only just begun. Oh, see.
I'm plotting your demise.
Oh no.
Um. Yes. Thank you for coming. I coming. I apologize. This is a very personal matter. So thank for me. So thank you for coming.
Mons nods his head very fidgety.
Yes, I have requested for help because there's a local adventuring party went into the into a dungeon that is near here. Um, the those locals often refer to it as the Sunless Citadel. Uh, we don't know what the original purpose um, of this place is. It uh, fell into ruin around Mount Hotnow erupted. The it is personal for me because the adventure of two of my my son and my daughter, and and I'll like and if you are able to go to this citadel and find out what has become of them, I will uh, reward you for that.
Mons is thinking about all the ale he could have, hearing the word reward, and he's trying his best to keep his lips shut.
so. Thank you for sharing that with us. Your son and daughter are part of the adventuring group.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about the Sunless Citadel? Any information that might help us in our trip there?
Well, there's well, there isn't a whole lot that I know about. Although there may be some locals that uh, know know a little bit more, but I do know that we have been having uh, many problems of local.
I'm sorry, the local what? I'm sorry, Scott. You keep cutting out, so I'm not picking up.
I don't know why, and I don't know why it keeps doing that too.
Yeah, of course, Discord wants to mess when
Discord,
we
why?
we can't.
It is the Discord signal, be the way.
Yep.
By the way.
I'm probably in a little bit going to try to change out my head.
Or
Anything to do with it too, because this isn't the best headset that I've got.
no
So
worries.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I just wanted to let you know.
yeah, it's a goblin tribe. Goblins. So, what I will say is that if you are able to if you are able to discover their whereabouts, bring back their signet rings, I will offer you 125 gold for that find. Double if you can bring them back alive.
I nod at that, and I kind of look at the others and seem to like shrug and say, in effect, that I'm fine with that.
I give a thumbs up.
So, as keeping his mouth shut was a particularly difficult task for him,
Oh no.
Mons held his breath and passed out in the chair he was sitting in. And he is now on the floor taking a short nap.
The noble ignores him.
As do I.
I kind of walk over and kind of smack him to wake
Yeah.
Very little.
Shh! You gotta be quiet!
The noble keeps talking, completely ignoring the half that
What's-
doesn't seem to know he is. The yes, my son Talgan, my daughter, who's a trained fighter, my daughter Sharwin, a trained wizard, were part of this adventure. He said, if you can bring, if you can, if
Could you say the name of the daughter again?
Sharwin.
Thank you.
Like I said, they did not discuss much with what they found with me. Some of the I can see this thing cutting out on my feed too.
Yeah. Sorry, it's like I'm picking up like 80-90% of what you're saying, but it's just like chop chop chop.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
If you might have to switch to push to talk too if that doesn't work. Which is a huge pain in the ass while GMing, I'll tell you.
Excuse me.
So let's sabotage him while he's gone. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Rude.
Let's see if joining in and joining back out will do anything on it.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
All right. So there are a couple of there are a couple places you might be able to find information. My store always has patrons that are vested in various information. There's the Shrine to Paylor, as well as the jail, as well as local jail and village halls, as well halls, and on occasion, the blacksmithing shop in the Old Boar Inn might have some travelers who knows what's going on as well.
Okay. Just to reiterate, they are offering us 120 gold if we successfully find
125.
125 and 250 total, right? Or is it each?
Yeah.
Per segment ring.
Okay.
So it's 125 or 250 for essentially for each member of her family. Did that come through?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes.
That would be
Okay.
how many people?
I'm keeping notes. I'll post.
Yeah,
them
so am
in.
I.
All right. Then I think that's a good amount of information. We'll ask around town, but I think we should. I kind of look at the party. I think we should do that quickly, because the faster we move, the more likely we are to find them alive.
I nod and kind of drag Mons to his feet because
Mons
So-
looks
so-
at Siberia, right?
yes,
Mons looks at Siberia and whispers,
125. That more than 2?
I nod and say yes.
Point of order, Doug. I will note that an 8 intelligence isn't that quite that dumb, but just as a point of order.
I'm trying, okay?
I like it.
He has the IQ of a kumquat. I rolled as best as I could.
I like it.
Okay. So, and Saria will agree with your assessment. So what would you like to do?
Well, I think we should. I turn to the party. I think we should. Well, maybe. Saria, if you want to take, if you and I don't know, do you want to take Siberia with you and go to one of these places, and I'll take Mons with me, and we'll go to another, and we'll try to cover them around that way.
That sounds good.
It's good to me.
All right. Okay.
I can speak now.
Yes.
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 Not so loud.
All right, Mons. Let's use our indoor voice. Mons, how about you and I go to the? You said there was a jail.
Yes.
All right. How about you and I go to the jail and talk to the guard there and maybe some of the prisoners, and wherever you want to go, Siberia and what's the NPC's name again? I keep forgetting. Syria.
Syria.
Syria. Okay. Siberia and Syria. Where do you plan to go?
Well,
Go ahead. Sorry.
Kitty, you're the actual player, so I'll let you pick.
Oh, okay. I think we should go to the this lovely woman's shop and see if we can find
You just cut out there yourself, so thanks, Discord, motherfuckers.
Thanks, Discord.
Love you, Discord.
So
Sorry, I was gonna say we can go to the shop and
okay,
see if we can
All
figure out
right.
some info there.
so let's do. Let's go. Let's All right, let's do the shop first, real quick. So Kitty,
Okay.
you and your new wizard friend go to the store. A good choice because it is owned by it's owned and operated by the noble you just visited.
Mhm.
We'll say that it looks like that there is a clerk there right now that's keeping track of it, and there's a couple of there's a couple of denizens that's also in the store too. You hear the clerk go, "How can I help you?"
We enter, and I acknowledge the clerk, and I say, "Good day. How are you?"
Hi. This this kid clearly looks like the stereotypical teenage nerd from The Simpsons. That's the clerk that's always messing things up. It's kind you kind of get that feeling from this clerk.
Life well spent.
Generic name tag wearing clerk. Oh, what can
Fun.
I help you with today?
Hi. So we just got done with talking to the noble in town, and we were
I'm gonna talk to
wondering.
my boss.
Yes, we were talking to your boss. We were wondering if you knew any information about the Sunless Citadel.
Oh, well, I don't know anything, but I think Brack over there might. You see, there's a couple of other people in the store. Uh, you're asking about the Citadel. Ugh. Well, what is it that you'd like to know?
Scary. We got some people missing, and we're going to go find them.
Yes. Well, it's
And we use our indoor voice.
you're not there, bitch.
Kidding.
Well, it's that whole area's been different since the goblins have been moving around in that area. It's been different. People haven't. It's made it really difficult on the farmers trying to harvest their crops, even during this time of year. People don't want to go out at night. There's also been. It's also affected. There's been reports of weird monsters in that area going too. I don't know exactly what their nature is, but it definitely there have been instances of livestock being found dead overnight and in the morning. But I do also happen to know that it seems to be near the Ashen Plain. Page. Kitty, with that, would you and Saria for that matter, you can give me a history check.
Okay.
I swear to God, every time I hear that, I think it's turbs.
What?
Why?
The sound effect.
Oh, like the water drip noise he does.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
So, Kitty, so you got a total of 4, because you have a -1 modifier to your history check. Well, that's fine because the wizard rolled a natural 20.
Oh, good.
So, which does actually kind of make sense because she is from the area. So the wizard speaks up. Oh, I've heard rumors about that area. I we'll talk about it outside.
I nod and say, well, thank you for your help. And we'll step outside.
Okay. So she steps outside. She leans over to you. All right. Well, this isn't exactly a well-known fact, but I have heard rumors in the area that long ago there was this sort of ancient legend of a dragon named Ashlar-Dalon. Ashardalon. You know, when I read through these, I didn't think these would be as hard to pronounce. But
Just swing it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna write down dragon.
You have a 6th grade reading level over my 5th, so you're good.
I'm just writing down dragon.
You're definitely allowed to change the names if you don't like.
That's it. You can change the names. It makes it easier
true.
for you.
You're a boss.
It's Ashardalon, the famous dragon from Fifth Ed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's that one.
Yeah. The dragon cult god. All right. Yeah.
Exactly. So with that,
and I'm sorry. The rumor was that Ashardalon did what, or was
it's that the desolation and that Ashardalon was behind basically the eruption of Mount Hoyt now, that is caused the calamity that basically wrecked Neverwinter like several decades ago, or however long ago it was. Basically, it was responsible for the desolation of Neverwinter.
Cool.
So, and that totally will never come up again. Totally.
Oh, totally.
Totally not. All right.
Lies.
Pete and shit for brains. You said you were going to.
We're gonna go to the jail.
Okay. You go to the jail. The jail is kept up. Doesn't seem that there's like too many prisoners there now, but there's a couple of guards and basically as well as a person that looks to be wearing a more official uniform than the other ones. That you want to give me like an insight check, but check to get more details you can. But definitely, there's definitely a person that seems like an officer.
8. So I mean, I
8.
guess for an officer, I don't know anything more than that.
We're both doing the insight check.
Yeah, if you want to.
All right, cool. Yep. And
That
that's a
would be-
4 on me.
Yeah.
He's clueless.
He's absolutely clueless.
I'll
But
go
what
up to
about?
the more fancy-looking person, I guess.
Yeah. It's another woman, half elf. Sort of short blonde hair again, more words. Hi, can I help you?
Yes. Hello. I I am here at the behest of Madame Hucriel. Uh, we are
Oh,
we're going to be investigating the missing group of adventurers that traveled to the Sunless Citadel, and we're just traveling. We're walking around town, and we're asking if there's any information that might be helpful for us. Maybe, and I came here specifically because I'm wondering what dangers we might be facing on the road there.
well, that's yes. It's quite unfortunate. There were a lot of good, able-bodied people that went there. Like, there've been. Well, I can tell you that in the outlying farmlands, there's been a good deal of monster activity. Although I don't believe the previous adventuring group would have had too much of an issue with that. They did have a whatever caused their fate would have been scary. They did have a paladin of Paylor with them, and as well as a fighter and a wizard and a ranger to go with them as well. Um, uh, Basically, been a there's been an increase the in goblin activity. Uh, Goblin activity. From what we've been able to gather, they came from the what comes to be the Durbaluk tribe. I don't have the faintest idea of what that means. Do either of you actually speak Goblin?
Mons' ears perk up a bit.
So that word means dominator in Goblin.
The Dominator.
What's that?
The Dominator.
Oh, is that what Ubaluk means?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Mons
good.
ran into them before. Long ago. Tell us
Okay.
more.
Well, what we know is that is that they've seemed to be getting more active in the area. It's quite possible that they made their way to that Sunless Citadel, I guess they're calling it.
Yes, that's what we heard as well. I guess we're going to be going there. Do you have any advice to offer us other than what you've told us, which is already quite useful?
Just be just keep your eye out for any dangerous monsters, and be careful. I don't have the faintest idea of what is inside that dungeon once you get there, but I would be wary if that last adventuring party met any kind of a nasty fate, and it would be clear that you would have a fight on your hands as well.
Yes, it's very clear. We don't have a paladin of Halor with us. We are quite able, but perhaps our knowledge of what danger lies before us might make us more cautious than them.
We more than prepared.
Very good.
Jeanette, we must go.
Well, if we've gotten everything we need to know here, thank you. What was your name again?
My name is Feelsaw.
How do I spell that?
Felosial. I am rolling natural ones on pronunciation IRL tonight.
It is okay.
Thank you, Felicio. It has been my pleasure to get to know you for just now.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope we come back and see you again.
I
But
hope so. We don't need more dead adventurers around here.
yes, that is true. I will turn to Mons. Well, Mons, do you have any other ideas on who we should talk to before we go back and meet the others?
Not sure.
What were the
Whoever
other?
can give us more information on
That's
the
very-
Dominator.
That's very insightful. You don't have any goblins locked up in there, do you?
Sorry, what
I'm
was
sorry, what was that?
I turn to Felocial and I say, you don't have any goblins locked up in your jail, do you?
that? Unfortunately not.
It was just a thought. What were the other places they offered, or that the noble suggested we ask questions?
So,
Yeah, what were the others?
so you already know that the other group went to the store.
Okay.
There is a shrine to Paylor, a village hall, a blacksmith shop, and an inn.
Jeanette, perhaps the blacksmith.
That might be good. And perhaps the others will visit one more of those locations as well. Yes, they would have spoken with the blacksmith before going off on an adventure, perhaps, to buy weapons and things. Maybe he will know what they suspected. All right, we're going to head to the blacksmith. Are you guys going anywhere also?
I guess we'll take the inn.
Oh, before we go, Mons turns back at them before he leaves and goes,
Sorry. Indoor voice.
You're doing great, Mons. I'm really proud of you.
and they leave, and he turns to Jeanette, and Jeanette should notice there's a focus in his eyes that he didn't have before, like just the word goblin just triggered in Mons's head.
Haven't encountered goblins in a long time.
Well, get ready, because it sounds like we're going to again.
Yes.
Well, I'm ready. I know you are too. Let's get to it. Let's find out more information at the blacksmith.
Agreed.
Okay, so you guys are.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the and Kitty's
Okay.
gonna be in.
All right, so we'll. So we'll go back to Kitty then.
Okay.
So you and Saria go to the inn. At the bar, you see a human male tending the barkeep. There's a couple of patrons around. I will say that on first glance, this barkeep does not seem like as much of a blubbering idiot as the shopkeep you met earlier. So I know I completely made that keep guy up earlier.
Nice.
But yeah, there is a human barkeep there if you wish to speak to.
Okay.
Hey,
Go ahead.
hey, come on in. Come on in. Can I grab you something?
Hi, how are you? I'll have a water, please.
All right. So, please do not. So, anything I can help you with?
There is actually one thing you can help me with. Would
Hi.
you have to know any information about the Sunless Citadel?
That forsaken place. What you got a death wish for you going there? heard the last adventuring party that went there hasn't come back yet at all.
Yes, we're kind of on a mission to go find them.
Oh, well, well, I've been, I, I've been hearing strange things of, I don't know, of strange things in the forest that have been going by there. Some people have been claiming that the trees have been moving even near that area. I don't have the faintest idea of what might cause that, but if if anything weird like that is going on, I don't want any part of it.
Moving trees?
I, I,
Siberia looks a
like
little.
I said,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kitty.
Siberia looks a little interested. Like she's never seen moving trees before, but she's definitely intrigued by this information.
Yeah, in fact, if you want to, uh, give me, I'll say, maybe either an Arcana or a Nature check if you want to see what that might be.
Maybe a nature
Um, wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Neither of you have any idea what the fuck that is.
Oh boy.
Like, so, and that sounds like weird shit.
Yeah, it sounds like weird shit.
So yeah, point of order. Saria rolled a natural 1 to balance out the natural 20 from earlier.
Oh boy.
Nice.
So
All things being equal.
that's fine. But yeah, it's weird what's going on there. I'd be careful if you go over there, Miss.
Oh.
It's dangerous territory.
I laugh in the face of danger.
Yeah, I'd always be concerned if anything near Mount Hope now.
How do you spell that mountain?
HOT, and I'm probably HOTENOW, and that is a listed spot in the Forgotten Realms, so you can find it on a map.
Awesome.
It is near Neverwinter.
I just wanted to include that in the notes.
Yep. You're not. You were given a location of where this dungeon is, obviously, but it's not direct. It's sort of the dungeon's sort of near the mountain, but it's not directly at them. It's one of those general proximity.
So it's like not in the mountain.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Well,
All right.
thank you for your information.
Aye.
And for the water.
Thank you. Oh, always welcome to come back.
Much.
All right.
Step outside.
Pete and Tweedledum. What? Oh, where are you guys? So you guys went to the blacksmith, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
The blacksmith.
Aye. So we'll say just reserve. So you see a dwarven, you would assume male, with the beard. Seems to be working away at some equipment, and as you grow, you purchase. Hi lads, how can I help you today?
Looking for goblins.
Sort
More
of.
specifically, Dominator.
Well, you're cutting to the middle of the story. Hello, friend dwarf. We are coming here because we are seeking information that you may or may not have about the the adventuring group that headed to the Sunless Citadel. And as my friend here indicated, he thinks it may have something. Their being missing may have something to do with goblins. But we were wondering if you had heard anything.
Well, I don't know anything about any goblins, just that they've been in the area, but I do know a bit about that adventuring party that went missing.
Please, anything you know, we hope to maybe find them alive if we act.
Well, well, I've helped out their paladin a bit. His name's Sir Bradford. Not from the area, but I helped him with his equipment a little bit. Friend. Name's Rick. And he is a dwarf. Okay. He had not from the area, but he had one of the finest swords I've ever seen. He called it Shatterspike. Had magical properties to it. Not quite 100% sure what, but definitely something that could deal some damage if it hit a target.
Wow, that sounds quite impressive. He was armed with magical weapons and was still taken down.
Yes, it's quite powerful. He said it could break armor pretty easily and break many things. But
I'll turn to Mons. That's quite impressive, isn't it?
Yes.
So,
What were they looking to do with it?
well, they seem to be investigating the Citadel. Now that I think about it, I believe they said that there was something down in the Citadel that they would look for. But that there was something that was making it hard for them to find. And they might encounter some trouble. They made it sound like there was some person down there.
did they give a name for the person, perhaps?
One second. Yeah. So Belak. Belak.
Do you know anything about this Bilak?
Not much, but they said that there may be some kind of magical powers. If anybody at this point of the two of you wants to give a history check.
History on it. I got a 10.
All right. So my history isn't correct in here, so let me edit it real quick.
Yeah, go right ahead. Like I said, I tried to copy those as faithfully as possible, but if I
All good.
No, so absolutely, that's totally fine. It's still not. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Okay, that is a 22.
Yeah, that is a 22. That's good. So, well, you haven't heard anything about a person with this particular name necessarily. But from let me think about this. Actually, I take that back. You may have from what you recall, you may have heard faint rumor from a while back, maybe several months, even a year back. You're from roughly this area, right, Pete?
Yeah, I'm from, I would imagine, about 100 miles south of here, I would guess, something along those lines. It's on the map. I'll give you the map later.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not. It's just as long as I have the rough idea. Let me. That doesn't. That did not tell me what I. So you actually have heard this name before. Very. It basically he. Yeah, Belak the Outcast. He was somebody who was. You heard that he was somebody who was sort of banished from the area. He was somebody who went crazy, sort of crazy with power. He and was doing a lot of experimenting. You know that he is a druid.
A what?
Druid.
Druid. Okay.
And that he was sort of banished for the area. He got a little. From what you heard, the details are still a little fuzzy, but you heard that he was sort of outcasted from the area. He was doing a lot of strange things and was sort of doing a lot of strange, like, experiments with his magic, and that he was focused a lot on doing stuff with, like, trees and plants, and he was sort of banished from the area for doing work on those kinds of things.
I don't say anything out loud about that right now, although I'll mention it to the party when we reconvene.
I figured you guys would reconvene, and you can share all the notes that about that as you wish.
Thank you very much. You've been very helpful, sir. What was your name again?
Name's Rook. My pleasure. And if you need any help with any of your, feel free.
Well, we may be back. Thank you, especially my friend here with his 19 weapons. All right. I think that's enough. I've got enough information. I'm gonna head back to meet with the others.
Okay. You guys reconvene. I will let you guys role play that out for a bit. If you guys wanted to do that, I'm going to step away for one quick second while you guys role play, and I'm also going to be sending something up for the game. So give me just a moment. So you guys can converse as you would like.
We'll reconvene. Oh, well, we've learned a lot. What have you learned, Siberia?
We've learned that these people have a goblin problem.
Yes.
Mon seems a little shook. Like, from the time we started talking about goblins, he doesn't seem like completely gone, but definitely visibly he's definitely visibly shaken. Like, he's experienced some kind of goblin encounter before, but this is quite a different thing than what you normally would.
Okay. I'll take note of that. My passive insight's really high. The let's see here. Well, we learned quite a bit. So after speaking with Felocial at the jail, she also told us about the goblin activity. They're from a tribe called the Dubalooks, or Dominators, as Mons has translated for us. We also learned that one of the group, a paladin of Palor, whose name is Sir Bradford, he carries a magic sword, by the way. He and the party were actually going to the Citadel seeking some kind of object, some sort of object they wanted. And they were going there, but they thought they might encounter a gentleman named Balak, who might be causing problems. I read about Balak in the Waterdeep Wazoo when I was back in the city, and I can tell you that Balak is a powerful druid who was doing weird experiments on trees and things like that. So that's what I know so far, and of course, so I think we need to be wary of that. Has anybody heard anything else about strange trees or things like that?
Yes, I've heard about strange trees.
What have you learned?
Well, the person I spoke to didn't really know much, except that they moved.
In one of the nearby forests?
What are the nearby forests?
I see.
Never seen the trees move.
Me either.
But that may very well, like we discovered, have to do with Belak the Outcast and his druid magic. Maybe he's made the trees move. We should be wary, especially if we have to travel through the forest. We may be dealing with strange magical trees
Little trees and goblins.
and goblins. Yes, there's goblins in the area and monsters in general are causing havoc in the farmlands. I think there's a great deal of good that we can do here, besides our reward.
Mons was raised in the forest.
That's nice, Mons. Which forest were you raised in?
It's a blur. All Mons remembers is they hid Mons away to protect from goblins.
Oh, well, we we will. Mons is big enough now, I say, to protect himself from goblins. We are. If we encounter them, we will fight them. We are capable.
Yes, we are capable.
Absolutely.
We are a party, and we are capable.
Yes, good job,
We
Mons.
can do this together. Ah!
Trips over a branch onto his face.
I sigh and help him back up again.
You're good at this.
Good thing I'm
Ye-
strong.
Well, we should be prepared then. We know how to get to the Sunless Citadel based on the instructions we were given by the noble. Personally, I think that we should set out as soon as possible. Um, I think that it's going to be important that we move quickly.
Sorry, Chance. Yes, I would agree with that. The the sooner we move along, the better.
Scott, what time of day is it right now?
I would
What season is it?
season I'd say late summer. It's late summer, and it's still. I would say it's about early afternoon right now.
Okay, late summer. That makes it probably Elliot, the month of Elliot. Um, we are. I think we could make some headway traveling there
Yes.
tonight. Does everyone have enough rations and other such things for that much travel?
If I run short, I can hunt along the way.
Well, you do have a bow, don't you?
Yes. Mon's trusty bow.
I can create water as needed with my magic, so we will not run low on that, at the very least. Does everyone agree? Shall we set out? I think we've learned much of what we're going to.
Mons agree.
I also agree.
You from the information that you, by the way, from what the noble information the noble gave you, the citadel is 7 miles from the town.
Okay, we very well could reach the citadel rather quickly. Uh, if everyone is agreed, let's head out. A 7 mile trek shouldn't take too long.
I agree with that.
Yes, we must away.
Let's go.
It's party time.
Okay, so the question I would ask of you is, what order is the party traveling in?
Can we access that on Roll20? We'll set it up.
Yes, I'm about to. Well, I'm about to set it up right now for.
Oh, I gotcha.
Is dog. So who's it? So give me a rough order at first. Who's in front?
I'll go in front because I have a passive perception of 20.
Good, because that means I don't need to roll. Oh.
Yeah, I can't edit it on my Roll20 sheet, but I took the feat observant. So just for your knowledge, Scott, that gives me a +5 to my passive perception and investigation scores. And more importantly, you might find this useful. I am a lip reader.
Excellent. Good, because you're going to spot what's coming then. Okay. So,
So who's walking behind me?
I'd imagine I would, just because. Well, what kind of a? I guess I should kind of ask an out of character question. I'm not sure if we covered this. What kind of a trail are we walking on to get there?
So there is a clear path that you use to get there, that has been traveled before. As you're traveling on, so there's a clear path that's got sort of forests on each side, scattered with trees scattered about on each side. It's still a relatively clear area, but there's still a lot of wildlife too.
Okay. I'm thinking I should go next simply because Mons knows kind of like the wilderness, and he can spot shit along the way.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think then I guess Jeanette would ask Siberia to go in the back, so the wizard isn't so the wizard's in the middle and not exposed.
That works for me.
Okay. So so Pete, with your passive perception, with what you've heard, you have reason to be sort of looking out in the area as well.
Yes, and also connected the dots on the trees while you were away, by the way. And kind of figured that those moving trees had to do with the druid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you're moving along, you're keeping an eye on things, and when you keep looking at sort of the plant life in the area, you know to be weary, and it seems kind of weird to you. Like, you're going along the trail a little bit. You're a couple miles away from the town at this point. By the way, are you going like at a pace? I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're traveling at a normal walking pace. We don't want to get any exhaustion, and we're traveling. I think in a normal 5 feet by 5 feet.
That's what I got. That's kind of the assumption I was making, but I wanted to clarify.
Cue Mons.
We there yet?
No.
Oh, it's okay. I have a way of shutting him up. But Pete, so you're keeping an eye. You have reason to be suspicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my shield out. I'm expecting an ambush by goblins, or they warned us of everything, so I'm kind of just in my head for this.
So you're looking around, and you notice, and a couple miles in, it seems pretty normal so far. But a couple miles in, you're looking on the tree line, trying to, in the various tree lines. There are forests really on both sides of you, although the path is pretty clear. At first it looks like that. You don't see anything, but you start noticing as you're moving along a bit of movement. But as soon as the movement goes away, you see it completely stop.
I kind of hold my hand up for a second at the group and look back at them and say quietly, "There's something moving up ahead."
Where?
You notice the movement kind of on both sides. It's not a lot, but there's a little bit up ahead, and there's a little bit sort of directly up ahead, and a little bit to the you.
Prepare yourselves. We might be being surrounded.
The walking trees.
Yes. I'll draw my mace and prepare my.
Good. As you start seeing in the tree line, you see, as they start moving, you see figures. Let me actually get. Where did that go? There we go. You start seeing these figures that look almost humanoid, but they're not any kind of human normally seen with. It looks like that they're purely made out of like wood and bark. Just these clearly not inhuman, shambling creatures, and they're all moving in your direction. Roll for initiative. And just to show,
Holy crap.
that's what they look like, by the way.
Natural 20 on initiative.
Are they?
Where am I looking for initiative? I'm sorry, on this thing.
It should be.
Spell.
Scott, can you supposed to see anything on the screen, or are we still on the yawning portal?
Oh, here it is.
Oh
man, hello.
Now you should see it.
Got it.
Do you all see the map now?
Yes.
I still see the sunless citadel. I'll refresh.
I don't see it. I'll refresh. Hold on.
Wait. Now you should see it.
There we go.
I thought that moved over for some reason. Okay.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Did we do initiative again?
Funny, we're gonna waste all our natural 20s.
Top of the character sheet.
For the character.
In between armor class and speed.
Okay.
Well, I should just see black.
That said 14.
That's all. Am I the only one who only sees a black screen?
I see black screen.
I see it too.
Oh, there we go.
You have lighting turned on, Scotty?
Oh, I didn't think I did on this map. Hold on. I do on the other maps, but do you guys see anything now?
No.
I don't.
It's still black. You want me to refresh?
Refresh. I'm doing it.
Okay.
Try, shouldn't be.
I had the same issue with
says...
I ended up having to turn off all the dynamic lighting because I couldn't get it to work.
Yeah, it's
Probably
still
what
the
I'm
black
gonna
map.
do.
Yep, still black screen.
Welcome to Roll20.
Love us. Come on.
Yeah, I like Roll20, but it's got some charm.
It's got some quirks.
Got more bugs than an anthill. I thank you. Ha, 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 ha.
Oh, Doug.
And we're done.
We're done.
And I'm grounded.
You're
Sorry.
grounded.
Yes, you are grounded.
You're very grounded.
Didn't actually cast that. I don't know why.
I actually set up a freaking map for this thing, but this is honestly this is a pretty quick one. I mean, this is one where we don't.
Have you checked the page options up in the page thingy?
That's what I'm looking for. Video chat.
Also, you might if you there you have you used the reveal tool under.
But I tried. Naval fog. No, not a naval fog of war.
Please stand by during technical difficulty.
It's all good.
We'll be right back with Mon's party after these messages.
Hello now. Do you guys see anything now?
Nada.
Still nada. Although, if we are facing like unidentified tree people, perhaps this dark map is for the best.
Wait, I have a question. Are these trees clicking?
Oh
No,
god.
I'm not pulling a Mercer right now.
Okay.
Okay.
This
That
this
was actually a
is
very
act-
relevant question.
I had to ask because after the clicking trees, I was scared out of my freaking mind.
You play enough Last of Us and you just have like fucking flashbacks.
exactly
Yep,
what you're
yep.
referring to, but I know and no, I don't want to do something that will even make Travis shit his pants. But
Oh my god, it was so bad.
yeah.
Bust them up. Give
Well,
us them up.
I've got. Hold on, I got a. Here, I've got a backup idea. Check your Discord.
Oh, that's
Do that.
nifty.
Do.
Oh hell yeah. All right.
We'll do that for right
I'm
now.
here for this.
I am totally hacking this right now while we look for a better solution.
I am here for this. I love it.
Ooh. Okay.
Pete, do you see it?
What Discord did you put it in?
It's in our group chat.
Our group chat.
I'm streaming on our group chat.
Yeah, he's streaming
you're
it.
Streaming. Oh, I see. Cool.
That is 200 IQ right there.
I like
Possibly
it.
2000 IQ.
Now, it's tough because it's not ideal for the actual dungeon, but we'll do this for at least for this right now.
I'm here for this. I'm all for this right now.
Okay. I want to scroll through. First of all, let me Jeez.
Beep boop.
Okay, so what? So I'm gonna double check. Pete and Doug, you both had 20 initiatives.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. Kitty, you had a 14. Saria had a 22. Pete, remind me, is there a specific tiebreaker on initiative?
Whoever has the highest dexterity modifier, or dexterity score, I should say.
Which is not me.
I have a 10.
Oh wait, I have a 10. What the fuck?
So then we just decide basically who goes first. And I think you
Rock,
should
paper,
go first.
scissors.
Why don't you act first? Because I think it would make
Okay.
sense for your character to react. Like we all are ready. You would probably charge in and do shit.
Okay.
I would probably charge in and do shit. Before I have him.
Oh, you don't
charge
go
in-
first though.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, the Twig Blights have a higher initiative.
No, Saria rolled crack on her initiative. So,
Oh no.
Oh, there you go.
she rolled really fucking well. So, so you see, there's one. You seeing my mouse move?
Yes.
Yes, I see it.
Okay.
Oh, I see. You got to link the tokens to the characters. Also, just to note on the tokens, there's a visibility tab. That I don't care too much right now, but I just want to let you know there's a visibility tab on the second page of it that lets you display names to other people so they can see the names of the characters, and the names will also show up in turn order that way.
So here's what we'll do. We'll do this combat first as it is, and then after we get done, we'll take a slight intermission while Pete gives my stupid brain a Roll20 tutorial, if that's okay with you, Pete.
That's right.
I'm happy to help.
Okay, so Saria now. And just a double check on. Well, but it's a just use fine. All right, so Saria goes first. What does she do?
I'm gonna suggest that she maintains a place of safety within the party, and uses a cantrip of some kind. I don't think we know how powerful these things are yet, so I don't think she's going to waste her first level spells unless we know that they're really badass. And it's up to you guys, but I'm going to suggest Firebolt since they're tree people.
I agree.
I second.
Which creature do you want to? The one directly in front?
Yeah. It's funny because I can make indications and I can move my token. It's because it's like I can see it on your screen, so I know where things are.
Okay. Now, Firebolt's dull an attack versus AC, right?
Yeah, the way Firebolt works is just, I believe it's just versus AC. So yeah, she just rolls versus AC and does the damage if she hits.
She absolutely hits. And so it's 1d. I don't need that. Okay, Pete, because you were the one who made. I have a very simple question for you. How do you want to do this?
Oh my god!
All right. So
This is going to be a quick combat. I'm just telling you right now, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, Saria pulls out her magic implement, which I don't know if we picked. So I think we gave her a wand. So Saria pulls out her wand with a cool and confident look on her face and just points it at the Twig Blight and says, Why would someone attack a wizard with creatures made of wood and fires at it?
I was waiting for a fire pun.
This small burst of flame emerges from her wand and cracks against the thing, burning it alive. It shrieks.
Yeah, and as you shoot, so that it's dead.
Okay,
He's dead.
it's dead. It's very much
He's
dead.
As you shoot the fire bolt out, it hits the creature directly in the chest, and you're just a boom, boom, pump, and it falls, and it falls on you. You squirt. It's just dead.
It's
So, and I may, and I'll do the movement. I'll do the movement for you guys. Doug and Pete, it is your turn.
Doug, go ahead.
2 idiot questions. The twig blight to the right of me, like the one that's farther ahead, do I see that in the trees, or do I need to do any sort of check to see that in the
This
trees?
one, or
the one you're putting your cursor on the right.
This one,
not the top.
this
That
one.
one.
Yeah, you see him.
I see him. Okay. Second question: do I need to take a separate action to break out my great axe?
I mean, I say you have it. So
I have
drawing weapons a free action anyway, Doug.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. I'm going to come at it with my great axe.
So you're moving up to it and attacking it with your great axe?
Correct.
Okay, so you'll, on the character sheet, you will click on it with
So just click on great axe and it should do it. Okay, cool.
So that's a 14. That does hit. So you'll click the damage type that's right next to your great axe.
Okay, so damage right here. Boom.
How do you want to do this?
So, in true Mon's fashion, he sees the twig blight and goes, "Harvest time!" Ah! Swings directly at the twig blight that he can see in the trees.
All right.
It's like a jumping Thor fucking swipe with his axe.
Yeah, so you swing at this thing, and you take your axe, and axes cut down trees anyway. So you're just swinging down at this thing, and
firewood.
and because it does look humanoid, so there's there is yeah, I might as well do that. Do that too. Yeah, dead.
Damn, he's good.
He did.
So if you guys look on the stream, that's what these things look like.
Ugh.
They're like ugly Groots.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are. And you basically take it like right by the neck. You cut diagonally down his chest, and you just cleave it in.
Look, splitting headache. Ha 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 ha.
Warning. All right, so Pete.
All right, I'm gonna look at the one kind of straight ahead of us. Wait.
That one.
Yeah, that one. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on it. It needs to make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit.
If it fails, it will take 8 radiant damage. If it succeeds, it takes nothing. All right.
So that's a 4.
Okay. So yeah, my radiant damage. It kind of looks like fire, but it's not. Its holy damage kind of melts it away.
Yeah. How do you want to do this? Radiant damage. Yep. It's dead.
Yep.
All right. One remaining.
Yeah.
All right, and so Kitty, your turn. There's one
Yay!
left.
Just one left.
And I'm
Okay,
gonna say that, and I'm gonna say for the sake of brevity, you can see it. So
I could see it.
One bullet left.
One bullet. I could see it, so I'm just gonna stay where I am and kind of whip a javelin at it.
oh, okay. So you'll click on your character sheet again. You'll click where javelin.
Okay.
That most definitely hits. So you will click. You'll now click the damage button. That.
Damage button. Okay.
How do you want to do this?
Oh my God.
So
I'm gonna
point
like.
of order. These things only had 4 hit points.
I'm gonna kind of aim for its eye.
You aim. So you take your javelin. You just see this thing as it's sort of shambling in the trees. You hurl your javelin. It arcs through the air and it goes directly in the eye socket, through where the brain would be, and just clean through that sticking out on both. It's
Nice.
nuts, and it just kills over, dead, combat over.
Woohoo!
Gotta love OTK.
Kind of warily, I'm gonna quickly check the area for other things, creatures, anything like that might be around.
Yeah, make a perception check if you.
Yes, I will. That's a 21.
Yeah, that. Nope. Yeah, that makes it. Yeah, you don't see in the.
I'm pretty confident that's the last of them. Do they have anything on them that of note or of use in terms of items?
There isn't.
I mean, we can roast marshmallows over him. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, there isn't.
Okay.
No
Yeah,
marshmallows.
you don't see too much either. You do. Let me. Portal.
I keyed.
I have shitty rolls right now. Jeez.
There we go. Oh, that's where it was.
Actually, I should probably do one of those too, right? Let me do that.
Yeah, I mean, thematically you would, but regardless of.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you guys are
anyway.
aware
Okay,
that
never
I
mind.
succeeded and didn't find anything. So
Right, yeah, you've let us know.
Like thematically you would all be looking, but it's
Right.
But yeah, often not everyone isn't going to make the roll just because like it kind of gets weird, or it'd be a skill challenge where everyone makes a roll and we have to accumulate a certain number of them or something.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So, so it's the challenge rating. So for this, we are using XP for this game. So check because they are each count as 25 experience.
Hey.
And there's 4 of us. So is that 100 for everybody, or is it 25 for everybody? Do we split the XP? How does that work?
I believe it's that's what I'm double checking right now. But to my the way I was understanding it, and I'm just see if I can double check the PHP right now. The way I understand it though is that it's total for the group, but then you split it for everybody.
Oh, that's kind of rad.
So see experience points. Little bitch of a book. All right. Experience points, page 15. All right. So unless that's how I'm gonna. Normally, if I was, I would usually do milestone settings. However, because of the nature of this, character, each level. Yeah, so you will each gain 25 experience.
Cool.
Okay. So
I mean, I was under the assumption that you got the experience for the enemies you killed, but apparently it's a pool. Never mind.
No, yeah, that's not how it works.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not how it works. Well, and the reason why
Because
that
you're a
is,
party.
yeah.
You're right.
right. Well, also say too, just from like a practical perspective, like let's say there was one really powerful, like you crit him, and
Yeah.
you get really lucky on a dice roll, and you somehow one shot kill them, and you're in theory were to keep doing that. Granted, that wouldn't be a very well designed game anyway.
Right.
But
Sure,
the
and
thing is,
also you have to keep in mind that there's healers,
Mhm.
there's characters that aren't necessarily attacking things or killing things. Like
Sure.
honestly, the fact that I killed something is kind of is not going to be what I'm going to be doing most of the time. My job 90% of the time is going to be being heavily armored and healing people and
Got it.
casting buffs.
People
he's
are
a
asses
support
up.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a support player in this. Okay, so I will. That's noted.
All right, I will note just for everyone's reference, we level to level 2 at 300 XP.
Okay. So
Okay.
we just write down 25 in the experience
Yeah.
part.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll put 25 in the experience sheet.
Got it.
Are we waiting for that, or are we doing that now?
Yeah, you can do that right now.
Okay. Where is?
Level 2 at what, Pete, you said?
Level 2 is 300.
300.
All right, I'll write that down.
Where are you seeing experience on the sheet, by the way?
Up where like your class and level stuff are. Top right.
Oh, I see.
You
I
see
got
it? Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Blind as a bat. Thank you.
Put your glasses on.
Listen, doesn't matter. They're blue light frames, not prescription. I can't see shit. I now have my mother's eyesight, and I hate it.
Yeah, being blind sucks.
I don't need reading glasses because it's not that bad yet. I'm
Okay.
waiting until I hit 40.
So, of course, so you defeat these twig blights. That gives you guys the indication that some maybe the rumors are true. So now you know that, and so it also means that maybe there is truth to this. What you heard about there being a druid in the area too. All right. So you continue on. So you continue on, and you continue to go down to the ravine. So as the old road passes to the east, narrow at the road's closest approach to the cliff, several broken pillars from the earth where the ravine winds. Two of the pillars stand straight, but mostly in a top sloped earth. Others are broken, and several have apparently into the dark depth. A few similar pillars are visible in the opposite ravine. A sturdy, knotted rope is tied to one of the leaning pillars on the ravine.
I'm sorry, Scott. You're cutting out again.
You're cutting out
I heard
again.
About half of what you said.
Motherfucker.
We're doing so good.
1 second.
Okay.
I'll be back in like 30 seconds. I gotta use the bathroom.
Same.
While you're
I'll be back.
fixing
Yeah,
that.
this is going to be our intermission anyway, so.
Okay.
found, and so basically you found pillars in the ravine that lead to okay, and that lead to the area. The
Supposed to be the temple.
yeah, leading to the temple.
Mhm.
Ravine. Yeah, the ravine goes several miles in either direction and does have an average range depth and width of what looks to be about 30 feet. But the pillars, but it definitely leads to what looks like sort of the entrance to what looks like to what you would assume would be like something like a dungeon or the
We will
very
slowly and carefully approach.
crawl inch by inch, checking for traps.
Mm-hmm.
Niagara Falls.
By the way, we
Slowly
don't have a
I
road, but
turned.
I chose not to point that out because it's funny.
That is funny.
Yeah. Um. You do also notice, and since you are still looking for stuff, going around, um, you do notice. Does any, Doug, you speak Goblin, correct?
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
um, uh, you do notice in some areas of the path written in Goblin, you see inscriptions, sort of like signs that are basically saying like warning, like don't come near, ye be warned, kind of thing. As you start approaching the area, I would also
Is that a check for that, or is that just
no, you just see them.
You see that.
sh-
You see that.
Am I good to signal everybody to it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
Everyone, here.
Everybody sees, by the way, sees the inscriptions. They're not hidden or anything like that. If you don't read Goblin, Goblin is in the Dwarvish script, so you
Right.
would see like Dwarvish letters arranged in a language you might not necessarily understand. But
Yeah,
but
A,
Dalos
Right.
does understand it.
a warning. Someone doesn't want us to be here.
well, that someone's going to have to get used to it, aren't they?
And get used to it. They will.
Yes. Let's be on our guard. And let's go in here. The faster we move, these adventurers might be in trouble somewhere.
Okay. As people approach, I would like people to as people approach, if people would like to give me either an investigation or a survival check as you look at some of the pillars.
Okay.
Survival might be better for me. I'll do the
Investigation, you
check.
say. I'm glad we gave the NPC that skill because I don't have it.
Oh shit, that roll.
Oh no.
Holy
Yeah,
moly.
no.
That's like we saw a gap, so we gave.
Well, I'm gonna live.
So it's actually, although Pete, you still failed it.
Oh yeah.
Both Dalos and Saria rolled natural 20s on this check. Uh, so, which, and basically what that tells you is that basically all you find out with that is you say that there were definitely some campfires that were made in the area. outside of the entrance relatively recently. As some as recent as about, you would say, about a month ago. Um, and and it's right by the edge. So the entrance, you see it's along a ledge where the rope that I described earlier descends down, and that leads to the entrance of the dungeon. The rope is sturdy, so you guys have no problems.
Okay, so we're gonna climb down.
We're gonna hide down.
Okay.
Now, who's
Yeah.
going? What order are we doing this in?
Had.
Basically, who's climbing in first?
I'll go in first. Why not?
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
start down.
Yeah.
So I head down the I'll head down first.
Yeah. The ledge appears to overlook a sort of subterranean gulf where you can barely see down. The wedge is wide enough for everybody to climb down. You also see like bones of small animals the closer you get to it. And so does everybody climb down?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Once you get down there, if everybody can give me a survival check.
Give me another nat 20. Oh, that one blew nuts. Okay.
So it's good. So Pete and Kitty,
Yes.
you'll get this. So once everybody gets down to sort of the area sort of near the entrance, you will notice tracks, both that seem humanoid as well as rat tracks. And what's particularly worrisome to you is that the tracks for the rats seem to be of a, let's just say, larger size than you would normally expect for rats.
Excellent.
Them some demon rats.
Just before we proceed, Scott, I noticed an incongruity on my character sheet.
Okay.
My armor is incorrect for my strength, so if you don't object, I want to move my points around because it's to cover the fact that I'm wearing that armor.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just reducing my dexterity and increasing my strength. So, yeah. The game D&D Beyond didn't warn me, so D&D Beyond, you're on notice.
I noticed D&D Beyond.
Yeah, bitches.
Yeah, I have to have a
yeah, bitches.
to wear that gear, so
I
I don't mind reducing the dex to make up for that because I think that would be more consistent for my character and wouldn't be a change.
That is perfectly fine. So we'll send an angry email to Sam Riegel.
Yes, he's led us astray.
Yes, he has led us astray.
I'm gonna blame Rosewater anyway, just because I can.
Yes. All right. So we're heading down.
Okay. So by the entrance, perception checks for everybody.
Perception checks. Don't misclick to nature, you moron. Okay, there we go. Wow.
Wowie.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys are gonna see it. All right. So, so I'm just.
I mean, I tried to make him stupid, but my rolls though.
That's my first 20. I'm excited.
I'm happy
Good.
for you. Super happy.
So we're gonna.
Also, these nat 20s I'm rolling. Holy moly.
That's true, but
Right.
I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you some well earned. I feel wariness that I have of seeing that. Tip when that happens, when you start seeing a bunch of natural 20s, you know what happens.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
When
know.
the most important thing comes, and it's that big hit that you need or that big roll you need. You're gonna roll.
Right, yeah.
That's how it goes. That happened. I ran my D&D game earlier today, and you know,
If that happened, that absolutely happened.
my stepson
Oh,
kept
boy.
rolling 20s and high rolls and everything, and then their ship is approached by a military vessel, and they can't let the military search him, so he tries to
Rolled a
talk them
fucking
out of
4,
it,
didn't he?
and he rolled
I think he rolled a 3. So
he totally failed to convince them of anything. They managed to get out of the situation.
yeah,
barely.
because the non-charismatic ringer that happened to be me, who's got nothing, who's got like +0 to like his his negotiating, whichever negotiating skill, like to his charisma and his +0 to his persuasion, managed to roll a 14 on his persuasion check to get out of the
You barely got out
situation.
of that fight.
Oh,
But anyway, I
baby.
didn't mean to launch a whole story, but I just want to say
It's a
be
cautionary tale.
cautionary tale. Be very wary.
Okay.
So with your perception checks, you do notice that you see that those rat tracks that you were looking for, that you found in the area. Yeah, you see where those rats are, and it looks like that they are kind of hungry, but you see them coming, so
I assume giant rats.
roll for initiative.
Okay.
And here we go.
Here we go.
Where's that 20 I needed?
You're gonna have to do the thing
All
again.
right.
It's black again.
That's fine.
It's black again, yeah.
$18 is playable.
Well, I have a 2, so I'm in good shape.
Second, maybe. Maybe.
I did the hold on. I did the reveal thing, and
Yeah, it sucks because it doesn't count on every map.
Do it again.
Doing it and doing it and doing it loud.
Yes, do whatever it is you did again. Damn it.
Yeah, just keep repeating it. That's all.
Just do it live.
Yep, this is like I said, this is our session 0. All the blundering can happen. Totally fine.
hang on now.
Refreshing. Excuse
I'm
me.
gonna refresh it though. Hold on.
Caca. Parkour. No, I'm kidding. Still black.
But it is still black, yeah.
Although I can see names on initiative tracker, so something's working.
Yeah, something went right. I will give it that. All in all, though, this is a pretty cool system.
Yeah, I like this.
Like, I hate to sound like one of those people like converting over to technology, but I may never roll dice again.
You even have virtual
I
dice.
roll my dice. I have a very large dice collection, and in person I will roll them. But for online gaming, which is ubiquitous now, I'm pretty happy.
I'm a spoiled bitch. I'll probably still get a set of dice one of these days, but
yeah,
here we are.
Box Machina
About now.
Doing a
Oops.
refresh.
Do a
one moment.
refresh.
What did the survey say?
I-
Black screen.
Denied.
What did you hit last time that made it appear?
Like,
He kicked it.
hold on.
Have you
He
done the reveal
actually
now?
kicked it.
Oh, we saw it for a second.
We did.
Now do the reveal. I will measure how many inches it is while we wait.
Is that what you were
It
doing?
didn't even.
I was wondering what that line was. It's
Yeah,
like,
you guys all can do that. It's kind of neat because if you get because you know your movement speed. So if you click the little ruler on the left, you can choose and you can just click and drag. It'll be in whatever color you have selected, and it will show distances. So you can take it at your character, for example, and say, okay, it's 50 feet to get there. I only have a movement
that's
of
wild.
30, so I can only
Awesome.
go to here or here or whatever.
So if you need an idea of how much range you have, that's kind of great. That's good stuff.
Yeah, exactly, and it's good too because you can go down here and say, okay, I'm making a 15-foot sphere. So we can actually all draw on the map, but I wouldn't do it too much.
There are so many memes about that happening.
yeah, I've heard people drawing dicks all over them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly one.
I mean, if you got it, flaunt it, but
Y'all can't be just a before.
Yep.
What's happening?
About now.
I'll refresh again. Hold on.
Boop.
Can you screencast again? We could just look. I
Yeah.
could look at your site. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll see.
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm
screencast
gonna
it.
do.
Yeah.
Stupid bugs. No, I'm kidding. And boop. All right, we in. Oh, hello.
Yep, we can see that.
Ooh. Okay.
Just real quick, if you want to look at your, let's see your lighting.
Giant man eating rats.
So dynamic lighting's off. You have fog of war on or no? Yes.
I
Turn
do.
off dim light reveals. Turn off dynamic lighting on this page. Now hit OK. Now go through fog of war. So you're going to go to the little eye thingy.
Yep.
And do a reveal. Yeah, and reveal whatever you want us to see.
Oh,
Hey!
hey! Look at that. Look at that nonsense. All right.
Now I still can't see icons and things though.
Yeah.
So,
There's no tokens.
Yeah, so I think there's something else in your dynamic lighting stuff that's interesting. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah. So dynamics off, fog of war. All right, try disabling fog of war completely. Oh, you have advanced on. Yeah, turn off advanced fog of war. There you go. And now you're good. It should show up.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey!
Hell yeah.
And now we can't see the rat tokens, but they may just be set to be invisible for us.
I can see the dick.
Yeah,
eating
I think they are. I think they are.
Okay, which is fine.
So
I got bored.
It's not the most accurate one, but
I
it'll
did
do.
my best.
We're gonna
okay?
pretend we didn't see the rats, but otherwise we're in good shape. So we can all see everything now.
Yes.
So you don't have to stream all of your secrets again.
there we go. All right.
Excellent. So we spotted the rats though. So
Yeah, I mean, I already ruled that you guys have seen the rats. So,
Oh, rats. I'm leaving. Bye.
hey Pete,
Bye.
what's your opinion about us instituting SmackDown rules for this game?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Wait, SmackDown
So
rules?
Doug, you remember my SmackDown table?
I do.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
For Kitty's sake, in my campaigns, players who tell bad puns get a warning. Players who continue after they've been warned receive a smackdown, which is a table of bad things that might happen.
Oh no.
Just
Like
just
I
say
said,
it.
I'm glad I have duct tape in this room.
To give an example, and it's a chart that we roll off of. To give an example, one recurring one that a mutual friend of ours would keep getting is
What happened to Raz? No, I'm kidding.
no, Mike Virgo.
Oh, it was Verg?
Oh,
God damn it.
he's the king of the SmackDown table. He
Oh shit. Oh, this is real. I can't hear Pete, but this is real.
Here is my custom GM screen that I have made, and it contains the
Hold on.
SmackDown table. So
That's awesome.
I just want you to know that exists.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that this exists or the fact that you took time to type it out.
Oh yeah, all custom. I put all my
Jesus.
maps on this thing, but that's the best part.
I barely have time to put on my socks. Like, how did you make that?
Put socks on? What's wrong with you?
things like Unnatural Love by Powerful NPC.
That's
My
my favorite.
feet turn into ice cubes, okay? I need socks.
But anyway, oh look, they're rolling initiative.
Yeah.
All those
All right,
rats.
so
See the initiative tracker right now, Scott. Thank you. And by the way, guys, you should be able to type in your own initiative for your character. You just type it and hit enter, and it'll appear on the thing. Siberia has 4 turns.
yeah, I'm taking care of some of that right now.
4 turns. Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I'm fine if he goes 4 times. It's fine.
Where did my initiative go? Oh, there it is.
To the great beyond. No.
And the nice part is it will go in numerical order if you click the little thingy. I like Roll20, but it's really freaking like has so many esoteric rules and nonsense in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By the way, Pete, it's not letting me select the giant rat tokens.
Click the arrow, and then choose icons or choose character tokens.
The objects and tokens, right? Or
Yeah. And if that doesn't work, that means they're not in the objects and tokens layer. And if that happens, you need to copy them and paste them into the
got them. I've got them. Or at least I've got. There we go. Okay, I got them. All right. So did.
Damn it! Now I got that one song by Ghost stuck in my head.
This is the equivalent of jumping up and down in the waiting room in Overwatch.
Okay.
Fighting over the ball.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. So
I know I am. Anyway.
bullshit. Doug, you go.
Okay. Well, I gotta open my dude back up again.
We can't see the rats, by the way.
All right, so we can see the rats and they're right in front of us. If I'm
Yeah,
understanding
there's
correctly, right?
We can't see the tokens. You may have to set them to visible for us.
That's not directed at you guys. That's directed at.
No, I know.
No. Not taking it personal.
I mean, you're a fucking little bitch, Pete. But I'm just.
I do feel like a heel for pointing out all the flaws in your game plan, but
Well, Scotty's like, let me tell you something, brother.
Let me tell you something, brother.
So
one thing I gotta tell you is I can't even see your rats. Ring rats.
Is this a wrestling reference?
How do you wait? So Pete, how do you move it into the other objects and tokens layer?
Is it not an object and tokens layer?
It's in the GM info overlay layer.
No, that's why we can't see it. Okay. Right-click the token and hit copy. And then paste it into the objects and tokens layer by switching to the layer and hit paste. Yeah,
Hey, it's a
Hey,
rat.
there's a rat there.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
It's an ugly
One
rat.
You see one rat on the ledge there?
Yeah, he's over here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And
Hey,
I
it's
see that
another
guy.
ugly rat.
Hey, you ugly rat.
Oh, you dirty rat. You killed my brother. You dirty rat. Ooh.
Okay. So that's where they actually were. Just ignore the rats off to the side.
Okay, I can't see them, so we just see these three.
Okay. So with an 18 initiative,
It's me first. All right.
Unfortunately, it's Dulcos' turn.
All right. So, in his panic, because he's not the biggest fan of rats, he takes out his warhammer and swings.
Yourself
Well,
to
first you move. You move.
Oh, I
see,
gotta move.
make sure. Yeah, make sure you can. Okay, good.
Okay, so I move. Okay, got it. And then I swing.
So
Okay.
you did swing, and that does hit. So roll for damage.
Rolling damage. And that is a 10.
That is a 10. That is a 10. So these are minor. This is once again a how do you want to do moment. I think you just
So he, in his panic, because he's not a fan of rodents, is like, vermin! And just smacks the rat in the head just as hard as he can with this OP warhammer.
Yeah.
It's like shooting bird shot at a quail.
It kind of is. And that makes it Kitty's turn.
All right, I'm gonna move over to this here rat, and I'm gonna whip it.
Whip it good.
Roll for your attack.
Mm-hmm. Second.
All right, so that actually does not hit.
Oh, no.
So you go to. So it's a big rat. You go to whip this thing real good, as the song says. But the rat, it's giant, but it's still not exactly the biggest. It's actually still considered small. This little fucker's hard to hit, and it dives out of the way of your attack.
Fuck.
It is now Saria's turn.
I think we're gonna just set her on flame bolt until further notice.
Sounds good to me.
Ayo.
I've had a feeling that would be the case.
It's beautiful.
That does hit. It, for the record, that's the top one's the one she's going after. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, and she can hit anything on the map. I just feel like noting that.
Noted. 8 damage. So she just incinerates this rat. It goes. It just gets burned away, and it is. Yeah, that.
It's dead.
Yep. So. But right now, it is now the last remaining rat's turn, and he is going to take a swing, and he is going to try to bite Kitty.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh shit.
So that's 14 versus Kitty's AC.
You
My
got
AC is a
stat head.
14.
All right. So you'll take 4 piercing damage.
Ow.
Yep. Yep. And with that, it is Jeanette's turn.
All right. I'm going to take a look at this rat, and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on it. It needs to make a DC 13 Dexterity save or take 4 damage.
I was gonna do something and I'm refraining. I'm holding back.
So it takes 4 damage.
After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over here a little bit, and that's it.
Okay. Okay. So that goes top of the order. Doggos.
All right. Mon sees more vermin. So I stay where I'm at because that's the last remaining rat, right?
Yep,
That I'm
yep.
seeing on the screen.
You don't see anything else right now.
All right, let's do it. And we got a 9.
And so you go to swing your hammer, but it's kind of just like the same situation as with Kitty. This small little fucker just keeps moving around, and you go to make a mighty swing, but it dashes out of your way, and your hammer just thuds to the ground.
God,
And doesn't.
throughout my shoulder! Where are you?
All right, but it is badly hurt, though. I will say for the record that it is what we professionals in business call bloodied. So, which, just as a lesson, if I ever refer to a creature as bloodied, is one carryover from 4th edition I did like. That means that it has half or less of its hit points left.
Half or less?
So,
okay.
Half or less. So, Kitty, go right ahead.
All right, I'm going to try to whip this fucking sucker again.
All right, go for it.
Roll it, baby. Ayo.
This time you hit. So
Yay!
again, rolled for the damage that's right next to your attack.
Got it?
All right, so
We got a dead rat.
How do you want to do this?
I'm just going to whip this thing right in half.
Yeah, so you're pissed.
I'm
You went to
mad.
swing at this thing earlier, and it just dodged out of the way, and it made you look bad. But this time it's hurt. It was able to outsmart Doggos, but obviously, but like you were just annoyed. This thing bit you earlier, so you just go and you wind up, and you smack down the whip, and you smart so hard that you can see the whip sort of cut in half, where as the whip comes down, it goes like right through its spine.
Oh.
And just crushes it like clean in half, and almost folds in on itself. You're so angry, and the rat
Jeez.
dies.
Poor bastard.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Is that it for the rats?
That's it for the rats. And
right.
375 divided by 4.
75. Holy shit.
I don't like the fact that he's doing math.
Well, no, I'm mathing your XP right now.
Okay.
These things are trash. It's going to be like 18 and a half or something like that.
Yeah, it's not going to be.
I was going to say, are we rounding up or something?
I'm going to round up just to be nice, but it's still
cool.
not.
Okay.
That's fine. I was just curious. It's no big.
So everybody gets 19 experience points.
Word.
25 plus 19?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
That's 44?
Yes.
Yep.
I have a calculator.
I did that in my head. I just wanted to be sure.
Sorry, I have a calculator.
All right, Scott, what we'd like to do is stay here. By the way, is it dark down here?
it's starting to get dark. Like you'll see, there's still access to natural sunlight. You're only at you're basically at the entrance to the dungeon. You're not really in the dungeon itself. Basically, you're at this is just the descent into the dungeon area.
We might stay here and grind rats for about 3 days until we're level 2.
Nay, I say.
The dungeon master has spoken.
All right. So otherwise, you're going to descend down.
As it starts to get darker, I will cast light on my shield.
Okay. You'll move as you're moving down to where the number 2 is. On that, once you start looking down the ravine more, you see there is more of a sort of a clearing as you sort of get past the rock ledges, and you see that a fortress emerges from the darkness. The subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten. If the lightness windows, cracked lights, and leaning towers were any indication, all is quiet, as though a cold breeze blows up from below, bringing with it the scent of dust and a faint trace of rot. Thank you, book, for making my life easier. And so as you keep descending, if you scroll down sort of to area 3, narrow stairs empty into a small courtyard, apparently entirely the top of what was once a battlement. The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement below is now level with the surrounding floor. The floor stretches away from the north and south, composed of layer of treacherous, crumbled masonry. Not crumbled masons. I'm trying to accomplish that. But which reaches to an unknown depth. The west looms the surviving structure of what must be the Sunless Citadel. A tower stands on the west side of the courtyard. And with that, it is getting a little bit late, and I want to work on a little bit with some of the Roll20 features now that we have sent some quirks. I think it's a good time, since it's getting a little late, that will be it for tonight's session.
Nice.
And
nobody died.
Nobody died yet. A fucking rat bit me.
Yes, you did get rid of bed. Oh,
got
Kitty
the
took
black plague.
Kitty took her first
Excuse me.
damage ever in the D&D game, guys.
I took 4 damage.
And it wasn't lethal. Boo.
It's a rite of passage. Yeah, I'm saving. Yeah, I'm saving the power word kill spells all for you, Doug.
Nice. I can't wait.
I will make you go through characters until I find one
that you like.
Then I'll kill that one too.
Nice. I can't wait.
So that's it for tonight's game. Do we have any idea of when we want to do a session?
Take a look at the calendar here. Next week's probably not. I'll go because of Summer Minicon, assuming it happens.
I would assume not next week anyway, because we'd want to do a couple of things.
The next week after that, I'm going to be camping. Honestly, the next time I'm...
Go ahead.
I was going to say the next time I'm free on a Sunday would be the 23rd, which is also when I'm going to try and run my game again with the kids, Scotty.
Okay. Is there... And I know Monday, Wednesday, Friday really a no-go for Doug. Thursday's a no-go for everyone.
For us.
I mean, let me see.
Next Saturday is a no-go for me.
Yeah, next Saturday.
The 8th.
Next Saturday is a no-go for us too. So
okay.
Let me put it this way. What's everyone doing this coming Friday?
I don't think I'm going to be around on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah,
was
sorry.
gonna say-
Friday's not night for me.
I mean, if you
If I
wanted to
was gonna
go,
be flexible, this Friday would have been it.
No, that's fair. This week will be tough during the week. Even if we wanted to do something like Wednesday's Gina's birthday, so we're going to go out. Thursday's my game that I run with Scott in it. I mean, I could theoretically do Monday or Tuesday night, but I don't know if we need to play tomorrow. The week after, I mean, yeah, theoretically, I can play Mondays and Wednesday nights most weeks. But I know, again, those are your stream nights, so I really
Stream
don't
night,
think it's a
yeah.
good idea.
I mean, put it this
anyway,
way, I can be. Could I do that? Hang on. I mean, if we wanted to do not this Wednesday sucks.
this Wednesday
Um,
sucks.
Yeah,
I can be semi-flexible on the 12th. Could do it, should do it.
I can do the 12th.
I think I can swing the 12th. Kitty, if you're
As
Let
of
me
right
do-
now, yes, I could probably do the 12th.
Let me do this. Do it like
Of
that.
course, I'll let you guys know if anything changes.
Right, like. Pardon
Yeah.
me, I'm doing math in my head.
I put it on there. Like I said, Sunday evenings I can generally agree to. The only day I can't do on Sundays, we have this weekend because of summer minicon, and then I can't do the 16th. But I mean, I'm free the 9th next week. I'm free the 23rd. I'm free the 30th.
Oh, Pete, can I ask you a question as well?
Yes.
Are you doing anything tomorrow?
Other than watching, well, tomorrow afternoon, I'm running my D&D game for my kids. I moved it to Mondays. But the only other thing I have planned that night is to watch the Knights play the Stars.
So
that's
Pete,
right, they are playing on the round robin tournament. Because I was just asking if at some point, if you wouldn't mind help
No, I can help with your stuff tomorrow.
roll 20s troubleshooting.
No, absolutely. I'll basically be sitting here doing nothing on Monday. I'm just gonna have the game on in the background, so that's fine.
All right.
so Pete said the 9th, 23rd, and 30th.
It's
Yeah,
23rd.
I'm free. I'm free for sure the 23rd and the 30th.
Because that would be better, either the 23rd or 30th for me, for sure.
Okay. I could do either of those as of right now.
Yeah, because I basically can do most Sundays. Sunday's always free, pretty much for me, at night. But I don't know if that works.
I mean that works for me. I don't know about anybody else, but
Yeah.
So which date again exactly?
The 23rd.
23rd.
I should be able to swing that.
All right.
And again, that's funny because that's when I was going to do my next game with the kids. So if you're down for that,
No.
Throw in a thing, D&D.
yeah, D&D
D&D.
game.
I mean, if you're
23rd.
okay, if you're okay with that, Pete, I'm okay with it.
I'm perfectly
Fine with
okay with
it.
that.
It works for me. I'm on vacation, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll let you guys know if anything changes.
All right,
Cool.
sounds good.
All
Well,
right.
GG guys, that
GGs.
was fun. Thank you for bearing with the technical difficulties.
Hey, blundering
first
was
time
fun.
DMing. This is my first time DMing a Roll20 game, and I will also be very completely open and honest with the fact that one of my whole motivations for running this game, period, is to get more practice DMing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because I
dude.
definitely knew there were some non-Roll20 hiccups there that I work on.
Hey,
You're
all
doing- you
good.
did-
I had
Oh,
fun.
good.
So
I had a blast. I'm
Good.
looking forward to the next one.
Excellent. That's exactly what I want to hear. So,
perfect.
All right, guys. Thank you. Great playing with everybody. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
love you
Good
guys. See
night,
you later.
everybody.
fine. Have a good night.
All right, bye.